Hi everyone, I'm Gail from Price Design. Thanks so much for being with me today. Today is the 2019 Christmas Home Tour. It's the first time I've ever done this, so grab yourself a cup of hot chocolate or a cup of tea and we'll get started. We're going to begin in my foyer, and I'll begin with this DIY Christmas tree. I made this a couple years ago, this mirrored Christmas tree, and I just love it. And then I have a silver tree and Santa and an acrylic tree in the background. That lights up, but you really can't tell it so much today. And then here are my two acrylic angels, and I think they are just beautiful. I also have a second DIY here. This vase, I added these picks and berries. Now we'll go to the living room. And in here, here's my 9-foot Christmas tree and my fireplace. We'll go a little closer to the tree, and I'll show you a few things on here. I love these polar bears. And then look at this beautiful white peacock. I also have spinners on my tree. Look at that movement. I just think that's beautiful. Let me show you. Look at this owl. I don't know if you can tell, but he sparkles. And there's another spinner. Here's a squirrel. And another polar bear. I've also hung some of these snowflakes next to my tree. Now we'll take a look at the fireplace. The garland, that's actually 3 garlands combined. I purchased 2 of the flock garlands from Walmart. I think they were just like $12.96 each. And then I purchased this green garland, and it looks like it has crystals on the tips of it. It's really quite beautiful. And then I also have the Mr. and Mrs. stockings. And then on the hearth, I've added 4 small Christmas trees. And I also have 2 deer and a church. And that white fabric I've added, trying to make that look like snow. Next, I'll show you, I purchased these pillow covers at Amazon. Baby, it's cold outside. And they were really quite reasonable. I think maybe $6 or $7 each. And then I've also decorated the shelves in my living room. At the top, I have the Mrs. Snow Lady and a fa la 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 sign. I've tried to put something on each of these shelves. The pine cones, I actually went outside and picked those up. And then some of them, I made it look like snow covered with Epsom salts. And other ones, I just spray painted silver. And then I have a lantern. And here's the polar bears. And then on the other side, I also have a few decorations. There's a nativity scene. Now, we'll take a look in the kitchen. I didn't do a whole lot in the kitchen. I like to keep my counters cleaned off for prep work. But I did put this lantern on the island, and there's the little car with a bottle brush tree and a lantern. And then the other thing I did in my kitchen, I made a small hot cocoa bar. That Santa looks so happy. Now the picture, the lighted picture, that came from Hobby Lobby. And those cups came from Home Goods. And then I just added some peppermint sticks and marshmallows. And then one other item that I have, this was a gift from my sister. And I just love this little hand towel. So now we'll go to the dining room. In the dining room, I've changed it up. And I'll tell you why. The chairs, they are the black and gold color. And so I wanted to keep those colors going in this room. I do have a lantern here. It just has a candle in it. And then the black and gold bow. And down here on the floor, I made this Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus in ceramics. And I just think they're beautiful. So now we'll look at the table. Continuing with that gold and black theme. The centerpiece is another DIY. I don't know if you can see the small LED lights in there. I really enjoyed making that. And then, for the first time, I purchased a black Christmas tree. It's only 4 foot tall, but it matches my decor perfectly. It has black feathers, gold leaves on the top, and then just a variety of the gold ornaments. And there's the reindeer. I'll step back so you can get a better look. And we have Santa. Then in the other corner, I have a DIY from a couple years ago. That reindeer with the stripes on it, I made that a couple years ago. Now we can go across the hall and I'll show you something. It's in the bathroom. There's only 2 items in here, but I wanted you to see it anyway. Um, Here is a wreath that I made. And I want to show you close up. The silver leaves all around the center, I just glued those on. This was fun to make. It does have glitter on it, so it does uh, sort of drop on different areas. That's just my happy holiday towels. And then this is another special gift to me. My mother-in-law had that made for me many years ago, and she's passed away now, so it's very special. We'll continue. Let's go into the bedroom. Oh, let's make another stop here at the hallway. This lantern I made, maybe a month ago with the owls on it. They are so cute. And then there's a deer. Now, in the bedroom, here on the nightstand at the bottom, I have a manger scene. And I made that in ceramics many years ago. It's real special to me also. And then, on the other nightstand, I have a church and two angels that I made in ceramics. And that church is really beautiful in person. So now, we'll take a look in the bathroom. I just want to show you, I made this wreath a couple years ago. And it's boa feathers, it's two of them, just wrapped around the wreath frame. And I love this. And then there's just snowflakes or kisses from heaven towel. And the only other thing I have in here is this small Santa. So now we'll continue to the other bedroom. And in here, I have a gingerbread man. And then on this little table, I have these teddy bears, and they sing, and the children just love them. They are really cute. So now we'll go back to the living room. I'll give you another look at the tree. I'm going to try to get closer so you can see it all. Can you see the white flock pieces in the tree? They really make a difference. And the snowflakes. Another rotating ornament. My sons like the deer ornaments. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. And even if you see one thing in here that inspires you, that would just be fantastic. hope every one of you have a very blessed Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.